Scientists have reviewed it and not really taken it seriously.
I see. Okay, so now actually back to theology. Outside of the context of just William Lane Craig, most people have thought about an eternal God. However, some problems start springing up when you think God is outside of time. For example, most religious traditions, certainly a religion like Christianity, believes that God interacts with human beings. There are prophets who communicate with God. God sends a message. And of course, God sends Jesus to save us from our sins. There's this kind of interaction with a temporal world. Like, is it just a divine mystery how that happens? Am I mistaken to think that there's some kind of potential contradiction to be drawn out there? Is there something I'm missing, or is that a little bit weird?
Yeah, that is a little bit weird. And this is one of the reasons why a temporal God has seen a resurgence in recent years, because it seems quite difficult to understand how you could have a truly atemporal God that acts in time. And I think there have been some responses, but none of them have been that convincing, I don't think. And so there's a guy, Ryan Mullins, who's written a lot about this, and he says because of this, it's not even plausible to be an atemporalist about God and a Christian. You have to be a temporalist if you are a Christian. And actually, he thinks you have to be a presentist.
Is Ryan Mullins the guy who thinks that time is like a property of God?
Yeah.
Or is like the same thing as God in the way that, classical theologians think of power and love as sort of part of God's nature? Time is sort of a similar thing?
Yeah.
What's that about? How does that work? What does it mean to say time is like a property of God?
I'm not quite sure.
It's difficult to kind of cash out.